Hey everybody, this is Sharika Matthews from Live Life Beyond Barriers. For those of you who don't know me, every time I show up here in these videos or online, my purpose and my passion really is to equip and to empower each and every one of you to have the life and the love you truly desire. So the topic I want to talk to you about this evening is why everybody wants you, and to stop letting everybody and anybody attach themselves to you. There are just some people in this world who really have no good intentions for you. And there are some people in this world whose only motive in even being around people and having relationships is simply to get what they can out of you. They just like using people. You don't have to be the richest person in the world. You don't have to be the best looking person in the world. If you have something that someone else says, ooh, I really would like to have that in my life, guess what? They're going to try and be your friend. They're going to try and be your boyfriend, your boo, your bae, and all that good stuff. So you want to be able to recognize this when you can, so you don't have these people who are attaching themselves to you, trying to be in your life, and they really are not, they're not in a position to really be in a relationship with you. So one example of this is, let's say for example, you are a very generous person, you give good advice all the time, and you're a great supporter. And so now you're probably in a position right now where your phone is always ringing off the hook. People are always calling to see, can you come and support them? They ask you to motivate them, inspire them, whatever the case may be. And so you probably are already in a position just with your friendships or your family relationships where people tend to depend on you or need you to add value to their life, to give them support, to give them financial aid, or to do whatever you normally do for them. But the question you have to stop and ask yourself is, what does that do for you? What are you getting out of some of these relationships? And the same exact thing is true for dating. There are people out there whose only purpose in dating is to get what they can out of you and move on to the next person. And you definitely don't want to find yourself in that situation. So let me say what happened to me. A few weeks ago, I got inboxed by this gentleman, and we were exchanging some messages at one point. And he said to me, well, I would really like to date you because I believe that you would add, what did he say? He said that I would bring peace and balance to his life. And at first, like most other people, I was flattered about it. But then I was like, I actually asked him this question. I actually said, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I even appreciate you recognizing the value that I can bring to your life. But what exactly can you do for me? What exactly can you bring to my life? And guess what? I'm still waiting on an answer. But that's okay, because what that is, only thing he was looking at is what I can bring to his life. But very few times people stop and say, oh, what can I add to her life? What can I add to his life? So when you're out here dating, it's not all about you. Relationships are about give and take. And so while it may feel good that all these people are inboxing you and calling you and wanting to take you out on dates and wanting to do this, this, and this, you have to stop and ask yourself, number one, are they in it just for them? Are they in it just because you make good arm candy for them? Are they in it just because you make them look good in front of their coworkers? Are they in it just because I don't know, oh, you may have come from a good family financial background? Are they really in it just to use you? Is that really the reason why they want to date you and call you boo, bae, or whatever the terms that they're using now to signify I'm in a relationship with this person? Or are they actually pursuing you because they really want to add value to your life? Because relationships are a two-way street. It's about what you can give, and it's about what you're willing to receive, or say that backwards. It's about what you're willing to receive and what you're willing to give. And so the question then becomes, how do you stop people from trying to attach themselves to you and they don't have any good intentions for you? Or how do you, even not just in dating, but just in your regular relationships? So there are 3 things I want to share with you today that you can do. Number 1, take the time and examine the people you're letting into your life and your relationships. If you currently have friendships or relationships in your life and you always walk away feeling drained, where you feel like you're always pouring out into other people and nobody's pouring back into you, then you want to step back and re-examine that relationship. Ask yourself, what am I getting out of this relationship? If this is somebody you're just now meeting, you're considering dating, get to know that person. Get to know what their true motives are, and get to know actually what do they have to offer you. And it's not coming from a place of, oh, can you pay my bills? Can you, all these superficial things. I'm not talking about anything superficial. I'm talking about real relationships, real adding value to someone's life. Because for me personally, if you come into my life, I do want you to walk away from me a better person, but I myself also want to walk away from you a better person. Again, every relationship in your life should be about balance. It should be about giving and receiving. The second thing is you definitely want to know what you want out of that relationship. What do you expect to receive out of your friendships? What do you expect to receive out of your dating relationships? If you don't know what you want, number one, how are you going to know when you receive it? And then number two, how are you going to ask for it? And that leads to my point number three, ask for what you want. One of my favorite sayings is that closed mouths don't get fed. No one can feed you if you're not willing to ask for what you want to eat. No one can serve you. No one can be in relationship with you if you're not willing to tell them what you want and what you need out of a relationship. So it's all about knowing yourself and being courageous enough in order to ask for exactly what you need and what you want. Thank you for the hearts. and all of this is so true. And then some people don't like asking for what they need and for what they want because they're thinking, oh, they may not give it to me, or they think they're going to be judged or ridiculed. At the end of the day, if a person is supposed to be in your life, whether as a friend, whether even if it's a family member or someone you're supposed to date, if they are quality people, yes, if they are quality people, they're going to respect what you're asking for. And if they value you and if they really value the relationship, they will recognize the imbalance and work with you to correct that so that this relationship is going to be mutually benefiting from both of you. So that's all I wanted to share with you tonight, you guys. I don't like taking up a whole bunch of your time because I know it's a Monday night and we all got stuff to do. So I thank you for joining me tonight. If you have any questions about anything I've said or anything, or you just have a question about your particular situation, send me an email to sm@livelifebeyondbarriers.com, or just look me up on Facebook. My Facebook page is Live Life Beyond Barriers. So until next time, you guys have a great evening, and I'll be back on here probably later this week or next week. I'm gonna try to get on here about once a week just to share with you different tidbits on how to improve your life and your relationships. So until next time, you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.